But let's head on to the pairs event. An event that was actually quite exciting. Messy, but exciting because after the short program, they were separated by only less than 1.5 points from first to fourth, but taking the top spot are the Germans Hase and Volodin, the husband-wife team of Mitrofanov and Efimova, beautifully honor another legendary pair couple in their free to claim silver with their second career Grand Prix, and USA's Ellie, Kam, and Kam O'Shea take another bronze to add to their Skate Canada haul. Canada's Pereira and Michaud had a rough free to finish in fifth place. Hase and Volodin, very uncharacteristic mistakes. That short program, that tango, goes by like a blink of an eye. You can tell from Skate Canada that they've added more of the kicks, more tango flair, more characterization. He's even more into it. I think this is one of the best pair programs this season. And they were just on fire until disaster hit in their back inside death spiral. Nikita just not able to get his anchoring into, and here you can see it, just not able to get the anchoring in. The tension between them, you can see, just wasn't great. And they just lost the entire element. That's 5 points gone. But they were still able to lead by very, very, very slim margin. And in the free program, same thing happened. Kind of. Kind of.
I do
go ahead.
think the short program, it's such an incredible short program, and it'll be fun to watch the final and just see the battle of the tangos and flamencos. But those mistakes in staying in first, I think, is really telling of the rest of the pair field. But I do think making a mistake of that extreme in the short program, that fall in the free program, looks so painful.
Oh my God,
it caught me off guard just watching this replay again. And so painful and so uncharacteristic. I don't think I ever really see them make mistakes on jumps, and definitely not on a death spiral. But their elements otherwise are just so clean, and that is why they're still able to stay in front with mistakes. But in the short program especially, I don't think there was that big of room for error, such a major mistake to still stay in first.
Yeah, in the pairs event, it hasn't been super clean for any team. I think the only clean program was the team who came in second. But Hase and Volodin, since they've been together in their 3 seasons, have never been off the podium. Have only been off the podium once in their career, and I believe that was either Worlds or European. So they got a pretty good track record. And the Germans were only 1 point away from these Americans, Alyssa Efimova and Misha Mitrofanov, the husband and wife team. And they did a beautiful tribute in the free program to Ekaterina Gordieva and Sergei Grinkov skating to Love Story. This was even looked over by Katya Gordieva. And I thought it was incredible. And Mark Henretti, shout out to you, because you let me know that this was done only 1 day after the anniversary of Grinkov's death. And if you don't know who that is, legendary pair team that were married, and he tragically passed away about 30 years ago now from a massive heart attack. But I thought this was so incredible.
It's incredible watching these replays and just seeing the attention to detail, even in the makeup and the way her hair is done and the dress she's wearing. She looks like Ekaterina.
Literally, fast forward 30 years, this would be exactly her. I thought, I'm just like, oh, I see it. But they were probably the cleanest. That was the only mistake, the hand down on the throw triple sow. But they won nationals last year. I think they were 6th or 5th at Worlds last year. But she doesn't have citizenship yet. They're still waiting on it. But this would be a really strong team for America at the Olympic Games. But it's a wait and see for them.
For sure. And you fingers crossed and hope for the best, but such an added pressure just of not knowing and getting closer and closer to the Olympics and just still not knowing.
Yeah, for sure. And before we move on, I want to talk about Danny O'Shea and Ellie Kam. I really like this team. They give it their all. They have really good programs, like the choreographic content of the programs. They of course struggle with their side-by-side jumps and their throws. They're not as big and confident as the others, but what they lack in that, Danny makes up for in smiles and in skating skills.
He's not lacking in the smiling. You can 100% tell how he feels about that program about 45 seconds before the program's over. Maybe even a minute before the program's over. And what I love about this team also is that I was talking to a coach, actually, who was watching her practice at Ski Canada and said, you wouldn't think she was going to land anything in the program because things just weren't working well in practice. And then all of a sudden she got into the program and everything was solid. So that just demonstrates like the willingness and determination. And the reality is that it's probably not going to work in practice all the time, but in competition, you need to make it happen.
Yes, I mean, typical pair girl. I'm gonna fight through it.
Yeah.
I got slightly crazy brain. No shout out to pair girls, but I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out and land it in the air, or I'll die trying, quite literally. Okay, Leah and Trent, the Canadians, who were absolutely brilliant in the short program. They were part of that four-way tie for first place, and I honestly think that they should have won the short program. I know that the Germans have stronger skating skills, but they have come a long way in their skating skills. This program done by, I think it was the IM team. I can't remember the name. Oh, Andrea Diaz and Madison Hubble. They just executed so beautifully. I thought they should have been in first after this. You agree?
I 100% agree. Having really the only no error at all short program, there was no deductions, and really just solid the whole way through. I think they deserved it. A couple extra scores there, but at the same time, unfortunately, the free program didn't match. So I don't know if that was the nerves to go with being so close to hitting the podium or the excitement after the short program. But here you can see Trent having to fight through the triple toe, not getting his footing enough to get the double axel done, and then still
I can't watch.
Trying to find their balance and clicking their heels and falling perfectly in sync.
Because he took her out. Oh, they took each other out. I shouldn't blame any.
They did take each other out. I think they deserve bonus points for in sync falling, though.
I do love an in sync fall, especially on a side by side. So that should get a deduction. But good for her for coming back with that throw triple loop and that throw triple flip. That would really gave them trouble throughout the season. And I think just knowing the mistakes that they had made so far, they're already at a -3. She's like, I cannot let this go. And you know what? After the program, of course, Trent was upset at the mistakes that he made, and they both had the fall. But the score came up, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Still a 121, and I think that is a testament to the work that they've done in their program component score.
Of course, and mistakes happen, unfortunately, and I still think this free program needs a bit of extra work put into it, just because the comfort value and the power behind it doesn't seem to match what they're capable of, especially that's evident after the short program.
Yeah, but great work. I love so many pieces of that free program. I get to see it lots. Of course, they will not be going to the final, but here is your roster. Mura and Kihara, your top qualifiers. Pavlova and Sviatchenko just squeezing in there as well. It's going to be an exciting one because all of these pair teams have had not amazing skates. So I'm hoping that all 6 peak at Grand Prix final and we are treated to a battle of an event.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting, I hope. It could be a disaster based on some things that we've seen this year. But it could be incredible